What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after Week 11 of our Los Angeles Crusaders. And the Crusaders got their first loss of the season. Our passing game was dreadful. We have not had a passing game that poor, potentially, in this entire series. We didn't have a whole lot of turnovers. We only had one interception. But I don't even think we broke 100 yards. Keyston Mack couldn't get involved. The corners and safeties for the Broncos just absolutely shut down our group, and it led to our first loss. What makes it worse is it came against a division opponent, so that was really bad. But you know, time to move on. And see, how much confidence did he just lose? Did I see that right? He lost all this confidence for. Let me look at this again. He lost 6 confidence in one game, and that's a little silly to me considering you go on a 9-game win streak and he barely gains anything, and then he loses 6 for one loss. I don't know, that's a little bit frustrating if you ask me. But you know what, things just didn't go our way. We knew we were not going to go undefeated. We've had a few close calls, and the Broncos had our number that game, so we still do have another matchup against them. Hopefully we can make up for it there, but that's a tough loss. You know, I definitely didn't want to see it. And we probably should have stuck with the running game a little bit more. Devin Golden was having a great game, but once I fall behind, you know, I try to get in some kind of passing game rhythm. And it just didn't happen for us. But that's all right. We do have the Chiefs up next. Now, they've lost their last 2 at least, because I remember last time I checked out the standings, they were 5-3. Now they're sitting at 5-5. So they're in a little bit of a losing streak, and maybe we can capitalize on that. You know, if we pick up another win, we're still in the division lead, and while the Broncos do have a tiebreaker on us, we could always win our other matchup against them, and that could be a very crucial game. So right now, let's see if there are any more draft stories. After missing several organized team activities, left outside linebacker Jeffrey Graham will not be finishing his final season with Auburn. Wow! That's pretty crazy. All right, it looks like there might be another one here. Miami kicker Joe Obregon enters draft as a punter in hopes that his draft stock will improve. He didn't punt in college. What makes him think that's a good idea? I don't know. That's an odd call if you ask me. Awards. Let's check out the weekly awards really fast. See what we got here. Mike Glennon, 5 touchdown passes, 345 yards. Sean Lee, 15 tackles and a fumble forced. Timmons, 13 tackles, a sack, and an interception. And Andre Johnson getting it done still. 12 catches, 203 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. Great week for him. We'll scroll through some weekly or yearly awards really fast. Kind of check this out. Breeze leading the way for the MVP award. Kaepernick, number 2. Mike Glennon, number 3. Chaz Jenkins, the rookie, number 4. That's crazy. Johnny Manziel has fallen down to number 5 now. Devin Golden at number 6. Flacco at 7. Robert Griffin III at 8. Derek Carr on the list at number 9. And Geno Smith, 93 overall, at 10. Coach of the Year, we are still in the lead for that. And we're tied with 3 other teams with a 9-1 record. Both Harbaugh brothers here doing pretty well. Jeff Fisher as well for the Saints now. Interesting move there. Oop, did not mean to exit out of that. We'll go back out and check out some of these other awards here. Just going to check out the MVP awards. I'm not going to check out all the positional stuff. But Offensive Player of the Year, Devin Golden leading the way. Manziel at number 2, Chaz Jenkins 3, Smith, Dalton, Flacco, Phillip Farrell, Forte, Brady, and Keyston Mack on the list. Defensive Player of the Year, you got Suggs, Timmons, Spikes at number 3. That's pretty cool to see. Jace Richardson at 5, a guy I enjoy keeping an eye on. Khalil Mack down the list, and Eric Weddle. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Chaz Jenkins still leading the way. Keyston Mack had a bad week last week. I think he only had 2 catches for 4 yards or something, so not a good game from him. He is sitting at number 2. The wide receiver for the Browns, who is actually an 85 overall, is at number 3. Brandon Tracy, the rookie quarterback for the Bills, passing to his rookie wide receiver at 4 and 5. Down the list, any other? Tremaine Small is on the list, number 8. That's pretty interesting. And Dobbs, who really hadn't contributed much. It's interesting to see him there. Mosley and Ray still number 1 and 2 for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Sherrod still number 3. You got Forrest for the Ravens. Ofisa Okafor up the list at number 5. Down the list we go. And we'll do this as well For the NFC, Breeze leading the way, Peterson, Doug Martin, Colin Kaepernick, Marshawn Lynch, Robert Griffin, DeMarco Murray, Glennon, Cousins, and McCoy. Defensive Player of the Year, Luke Kuechly getting it done despite a poor record from the Panthers here. Bostic at number 2, Jarius Byrd having a pretty good season. Durant, a few Saints on this list, and 3 49ers on this list. You guys know I love to see that. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Finley for the Redskins, and Sexton Hole, so 2 of them. Very, very good rookie class for the Redskins here, and you know that's just going to make them better in the future, so that's pretty cool to see. Down the list, see if we see anything else that kind of stands out. Again, 3 Falcons. We knew they were there from last time. And another Falcon, so they had a really, really good draft. A few 80s there. Just kind of looking at the 80 overalls for, you know, the other rookies. And honestly, I don't think there's much else to look at. We'll check out transactions. I got a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare invite. That's for later. If you guys haven't seen my Call of Duty series, please go check it out. I may or may not say a few cuss words in that. I try to keep this series clean. I think I do a good job of that. Most of my other series, though, I tend to cuss sometimes, especially if I'm playing with other people. Granted, that one I haven't, but I just rage sometimes. Maybe. But I'm actually getting close to finishing that series up. I've been trying to get a video up of a day with that series as well, so I hope you guys have checked that out and are enjoying it. Any other games you guys would like to see me do, please let me know. I think that's going to be it for this episode, though, a little bit shorter. We've kind of hit that mid-season lull, I feel like. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time as we take on the Chiefs. Later.